Welcome to Tarot to a T. Today we're going to do a mid-September reading. Whoa, too many cards for the sign of Sagittarius. Damn Sagittarius. This is downright violent. Okay. Let me try to get through my spiel before we lay down cards. But if I'm feeling it, I'll put them down. Anyway, if this is your first time, welcome. It's not always this chaotic, but it is at the moment. If you are returning and you're a subscriber, thank you for coming back. Good to see you again. So let's go ahead and see what this urgent message is for Sagittarius for mid-September 2022. Okay, that came out like butter. There's something that needs to come out here. Advice, please. Advice. Yes, so now we're working on the advice. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Try not to throw the last one on the floor if you can. Okay, got it. Alright, we're going to jump right into it. Tower moment. Sagittarius, you got something heavy going on this month. Mid-month. Now, it's also a new beginning. I do want to talk a little bit about Tarot moments. I'm sure you've heard other readers talk this way about, structures falling or something crumbling to the ground and then rebuilding on a foundation. This is what this is about, but it's also it's a card of rebirth. Something needs to be rebuilt. Wow, could be this. This is a significant partnership. Also a desire for closeness if you're not in a partnership. Now, without throwing any more cards around, I could read this two ways. You're rebuilding from the loss of this, or you are starting over with a brand new person, and it's like that is what's happening for you mid-September. Four of Hearts. It could be this new person that you're rebuilding from. Probably came out of something. I'm picking up. You came out of something pretty traumatic. This is a happiness around the home life, feeling connected, feeling like you're very secure, you're very comfortable. Things are going really well. A lot of hearts. Wow, look at this. Your book ended by new start. So this new start here is about acquiring new skills or new knowledge. Now, I'm actually picking up, it could be you're just learning about a new person. Maybe this was kind of one of those relationships that started up pretty fast. And you're just kind of... with the Four Hearts here, I think you guys are already living together. That's why you have this happy home life energy, but you also have this very nice partnership with the Two of Hearts. That's it's already in full swing. It's not cranking up. It is in full swing. This could be you learning about the new person and how they live, and them learning about you too. But we're focusing on you in this reading. New start here, and you're coming out of something that pretty much was taken away from you, had to pretty much be rebuilt from scratch. So let's see what else I could find out about Sagittarius. This is quite the experience you're having. Look at that. Yep, you separated from somebody here. Look at this. Do you see this? We have two twos and we two aces. I couldn't rig this even if I tried. This is the division card. You have split up with somebody. It is over. It could also be relevant to friendship, but I don't think so. I think we're still in this, talking about the significant relationship. Here, I think what I'm trying to say is this is the past relationship. I should just slow the hell down, right? I'm really getting a lot of information, though. It's hard to get it out without stumbling over words. Six of Clubs. Now you got a lot of new opportunities in front of you. If that wasn't already apparent, this is also the card of the way is clear for personal growth and what they refer to as higher pursuits. So you're going up a level. The personal growth could be in any area. It definitely is probably to do with this relationship, but it could also be career-wise. It could also be financially. It could be spiritually. A lot of new opportunities, though, that you're encountering. Three of Spades. Now this is a worry card. There's something that's worrying you here. Maybe things are moving too fast. It's just a little indication of a little stress. It did come out with the Two of Spades in this past. I gotta get some water, sorry. In this past situation where you have ended it with somebody, if it's not a significant relationship like a romance or a marriage, it's a relationship that carried a lot of weight in your life, like a family member, a friend. But that came out on top of it. So what I'm saying is I think there's still some worry and some stress around that. It's probably another message this reading is going to talk about, in addition to this new start in harmonious home life and partnership you have going on here. Ultra harmonious. Whoa! It just flew. Be right back. Eight of Diamonds. Okay. So you're moving ahead and your finances are looking really nice too. This is about hard work paying off. Now it did come out on these cards with worry and a partnership or friendship being over. It's possible you got some financial gain from this separation. Yeah. This is also the card of entrepreneurship, so I'm not sure how that ties in. I mean, maybe the past relationship was also tied up with a business. And so as a result, you're having to split the business as a couple. I actually know two people right off the top of my head who actually ended up doing that. The business has been going for like 20 years, but when divorce came around, they decided they're going to sell it and split the proceeds. You know, it's that kind of thing. It's a very nice card, though. You're set up financially. Something has paid off for you, for sure. King of Spades. Now, this could be the person that you split up with. This is a person who has some power and some authority, but they also cause a problem in some kind of dealing or relationship. It's more about practical matters, so I'm thinking you're still kind of negotiating with this person and they're causing problems by not agreeing to your terms. I'm hearing something like that, and they're putting their foot down. This is a very firm energy. It's a king. It's like they're not budging. They're taking complete control in some manner. Oh, I should mention also that this could be a air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It could be you. You could have those signs in your chart. That could be you putting your foot down. This could go either way. This is a general reading, so you take it how it fits your situation. Don't make it fit your situation. Let's see what else we can pull up for Sagittarius. Very interesting reading, Sagittarius. Very dynamic. You got a lot of powerful elements going on here. A lot of things unfolding for you. And these guys wanted to come out together. So the Four of Spades, again, talks about security and feeling stable in your home. This is about stress relief. And not that you need to take stress relief, but you're in this period of experiencing stress relief, indicated by the Four of Spades. Now, it obviously could be you know, on the heels of this relationship ending with the Two of Spades. Like if you split up with somebody. The Six of Spades talks about destiny and fate, and also new opportunities opening up for you. So this whole thing that has occurred here was fated in some manner. It was meant to happen. I often wonder why that card comes out. Is it like the person or the sign I'm reading for needs to hear that you made the right decision, for example? If there's any doubt in your mind about walking away from this relationship, situationship, it's confirmed by the Six of Spades that it was fated. Not doomed necessarily. I also hear doomed, but just like it was meant to happen that way. As all things in life are. We ultimately have to come to terms with that, right? Things are very unsettled now with this colorized Joker energy. It's also the Magician card in traditional tarot. So if you have any special meaning for the Magician card, I tend to feel like the Magician card can go two ways. It could be the universe stepping in and working its magic, transforming things in front of your eyes. It could also be you, because I do believe we're empowered with our own abilities and powers to transform ourselves, but also the situation in front of us based on our behavior and our attitude, kind of putting the energy out there to think beyond, getting caught up in the negative emotions and wallowing in anger or whatever. We can transform those types of feelings into real change and real progress. I don't know where all that's coming from. I mean, honestly, I don't usually speak that way, so that probably spoke to somebody. But the Joker energy to me is very unsettled. Things are not settled. They're up in the air, literally, like the juggling, right? The juggling, up and down, up and down. Balls haven't landed. The batons are still airborne. So I think that explains this worry here, this ongoing worry. So whatever this thing is with this King of Spades, which I do think is the other person. I don't think it's you. This would explain the unsettled energy. You still got ongoing issues and things that need to be settled with them. Let's look at your cards of advice. See if we can pull out any more about this relationship, if there needs to, more needs to be revealed. That's what I'm trying to say. 8 of Clubs. So you're at a crossroads decision. It's also the card of being stuck on ideas, or an idea or a concept. Being downright stubborn, I'll just say it. Maybe you have a choice to make. Probably with, I'm tending to think this new relationship here is not the issue. It's not the highlight of this reading, but it's the ongoing problems with the King of Spades, the air sign. I'm hearing they're very firm with their opinions and their ideas on what they want, but so are you. And this is the crossroads decision. Do you continue to stand your ground? Or do you start to compromise what you really want? It's something like that. It could be like an argument over property. I don't think it's like kids. I don't think it's kids. I think it's like more material matters. Queen of Spades. I think this is the energy you're embodying. Again, it's an air sign energy. You could have that in your chart. Could be your moon. The Queen of Spades, she's got authority and power, but she's more quiet about it. She's very reserved. She's almost, she's got an air of being up to no good. It could be the person you're dealing with, I'll take it back, or it could be you. You're not saying exactly, or they're not saying exactly what they're thinking and what they're going to do. So there's an air of suspicion and a little bit of not trusting what they're going to do and where they're coming from. Wow, you got another Queen of Spades. It could be involved with a fire sign, or this could be you. This could be you in this situation. I'll take it back, because you're the fire sign of the Sagittarius, or Leo, or Aries. Again, you have a Queen energy with some power and authority and some experience under her belt, but she's also more supportive and generous. So perhaps somebody here is being more compromising than the other. I don't think it's this, whoever's represented by this, and forget about genders. We're not looking at genders as like kings. Sometimes a female can embody the king and the male can embody the queen, for example. So this queen right here is more giving, supportive, generous. This queen right here gives you a little bit more problems, but you don't know exactly what she's up to. So there's just an air of mystery and an air of distrust. Huh. 2 more cards. So some truth has been revealed with the 7 of Spades. Or something has been erased. Possibly some trust. Actually, I'm getting trust. It could also be read the other way as truth being revealed that you can't trust somebody. Alright? Came out with the 2 of Diamonds. You could be... so this whole decision and negotiation could be revolving around finances, for sure. This is investments. This is, in the context of a relationship that's working, it's a happily secure relationship. And a happy relationship, I should say. Maybe you know what I just got? Maybe you realize this person has been hiding out some finances on you. There's a lot more assets or money available. And you've been open about it. Generous. But this person has not. Doesn't have to be 2 women involved in this relationship, but very well could be, because we're looking at 2 queens. But again, I don't read face cards literally like the gender. It has to be female. It's just that you're both kind of queens. Like, maybe nobody's really being the dominant one, but let's not forget this. At least they did in the past. Maybe they've kind of softened that up, and now they're more the Queen of Spades. Like, they've kind of backed off. They're not as dominant and overbearing in their demands. Where the heck did that come from? Gosh, that has to be relevant to somebody. It's amazing how this works when you just relax and let yourself open up for it. I'm very intuitive, so if you haven't gathered that, the cards are a guide, but it's really about the intuition, right? Any more advice for Sagittarius in this situation they're still dealing with? It's not fun. Got 2 cards. Got another queen. So the queen is, I see this as a Taurus card. Could be dealing with a Taurus, or just... Hold on here. So this is the Taurus card is very much involved with finances and abundance, but what's stopped me here is this 8 of Spades. That's about overwork. I think in this situation you feel like, or you have been the person who has worked very hard. And so as the queen, you have a very practical sense about what is owed to you. The 8 of Spades literally is like being stressed out at work and it affecting you physically, mentally, emotionally. Stress. It's a workaholic card, and there's an issue around the queen always being very practical in money matters. Huh. Yeah, I feel like that's the deal, Sagittarius, that you were the one that worked hard and you feel like you've worked hard. Well, we had a card come out here earlier about hard work paying off. It was right here. The 8 of Diamonds. I think you're the one who was the hard worker, and so you have this very practical viewpoint that you're perhaps stuck on. Hello. That's the card of being stuck. That you deserve more. Yeah, because sometimes when the courts or the laws step in and people are dividing up assets and money, I know this from personal experience, it doesn't matter. In some states, each person is due, not due, but each person has a right to half of everything. And I also know from personal experience that it could be very different situation. It could be a matter of someone, in this case, in your case, working harder, maybe having a higher paying job, career. You went to college, you worked hard to get there, etc., etc. And the other person, now they may have worked, they just never reached the same kind of success you did. But you worked very hard to get there. You see, there's two sides of it. It's like, yeah, there's people, due to their circumstances, that's the best they can do, but there's also the side of feeling like, well, I worked really hard to get where I am. It wasn't easy. It's not like it was handed to you. Aha. Aha. Yeah. Complicated situation you're dealing with. Yep. And with the 3 of Spades, you're looking at a struggle, a fight. It's also the card of a third party or third element. I don't think there's another person involved. I mean, you could have, like, I don't know, a pet or a child, but this card is basically about struggle and fight, and I think they're more mental elements, emotional elements. Something else that is influencing your decision and your behavior and how you're moving ahead in this situation, which is I think it's an ongoing struggle. Any more cards of advice before we wrap it up for Sagittarius? Yes, the worst is behind you. This is the end of a major cycle, but this is a major loss card. In some cases, this can actually mean physical death. Someone passed away and you're in mourning and grieving, but it doesn't matter if a death wasn't a part of the situation. It could be just as devastating and feel like just a huge loss. The good news about this coming up in your advice is it's informing you that the worst is behind you. That's the first thing that popped into my head when this card came out. The worst is behind you, okay? But there is a process here of grieving and mourning a loss, and it did come out on this card of struggle and fight. So that's where you're at, Sagittarius. You're still kind of caught up in this. Something on this half that's just, it's like the other relationship, but you have this fabulous new beginning here. No wonder you just want to move ahead as quickly as you can and get out of this, because this is really very heavy, very thick energy, a relationship gone just really, really bad. As the split up and the divorce or whatever's involved proceeds, it just seems to get worse and worse, right? I don't see that there's any real advice here, except that it's just kind of painted a picture of what you're dealing with. And you're in this major decision mode. And something was uncovered about finances. The truth came to light that somebody is not on the up and up. I do think this is you. I think you're represented by this generous, supportive queen as opposed to the one who's holding back. I think this could be the person you're dealing with. And another way to see this is like them not showing up in your advice, because I do think they're the King of Spades. This is your mistrust of them. This is what this represents. And I think you well deserved it because you were a hard worker. And unfortunately, it looks like that's going to be a little bit ongoing. I'm going to leave it there because I think I could go on for an hour and my camera would probably shut off. And not that that's the most important reason to stop. It's just I don't think I'm going to get any more cards to point any particular direction. Just hang in there, and I'm feeling the struggle that you're going through. I can actually relate to it on a personal level as well, if that helps you. It is what it is. This person's true face was revealed, and now you're dealing with the aftermath of that, the fallout. Sagittarius, I hope your October looks brighter. I hope everything turns out in the situation just how you want it and how you deserve. Honestly, I do. A little side note, October readings may come out a little late for the monthly just because I'm going to be out of town the last month of September. I'm just giving you a heads up because I'm going to try to do them before I leave. But in the event that I can't, expect another reading just a few days late. It's not going to be around the 1st. Also, if you would like to subscribe and hit notifications, you will be notified when the next video comes out. We may get more about this. Hopefully you've made some progress. I'm counting on it. You hang in there. You don't give up. Okay? You can do it. Take care until I see you again.